So undoubtedly by now you've become very familiar with this part of my Lego space, but over here is where the real magic happens. So, hey, let's take a closer look. We'll get into the nitty-gritty in a second, but I'll give you the overview of the layout of this place. So this is obviously the studio part, and over here on the far wall is the most important section, the very, very dusty Harry Potter display. I'm actually getting a cabinet for these, hopefully soon. It was supposed to come before making this video, but I've put this off long enough. Over here we have a lot of smaller pieces, so lots of fun things in here. I'll get to in a second, but Technic, food, minifigure accessories, think that. Display shelves over here, and then of course this is where the bulk of the collection is stored in these shoe boxes from the Dollar Tree. And then in the middle, the Minecraft layout, a work table of sorts. There's a few other odds and ends here that we'll look at momentarily. So we'll head back over here. You've probably seen some of these guys before, but it has always been my dream to own every single Harry Potter figure, and this is the collection so far. Not many are missing. I don't have anything from the new Hogwarts Express, unfortunately. There's a handful of other figures I'm still missing too, but we're getting close. I do have all of the 2001 through 2003, so that's good stuff. And a lot of these drawers remain unchanged from the last time you saw the studio, and most of the studio has changed pretty drastically, but a lot of the contents here are the same. A lot of odds and ends on these three. Some things have moved around as they have outgrown containers and stuff, but you can see there's a lot of fun minifigure accessories in here. This is definitely, we're looking at medieval weapons, spears, halberds, and of course walkie-talkies. As we go down, you'll see shields, nano figures, and all sorts of stuff like that. So lots of fun stuff. I do go here quite often for lots of small detail pieces. Speaking of small detail pieces, the one over here has a lot of 1x1s, especially a lot of the newer elements that have been introduced, like pyramids, the rounded off 1x1s, 1x1 brackets. Lots of these small detail pieces in here. These here are actually just pips that don't have a larger container. I'll show you that in a second. And then we get animals and food. So this is a super fun one. Anyone who comes to tour always wants to see this. So Moto gave me a ton of chameleons to make chameleopsters. So that's super fun. That's why there's a bunch of those. But then up here are the food and dishes. So a little bit of everything in these, and lots of it, which is super fun. There you can even see the cheese bricks. This one looks kind of fun too. We got desserts, pastries, good stuff. And then plants over here, very popular spot for sure. If I'm not mistaken, spot for Steve and Alex heads. But then like you get jewels. And these are gonna be chrome gold pieces. Oh geez, I just lost my chrome crown. That could have been bad. But that piece there, that's pretty cool stuff. And over on the shelves, these are always changing. So you've seen these things many times before. Of course, the classic space. Got some new stuff here. Audrey's hoarding some Star Wars things over here. Very cool. She chuckles. And then down here, those are actually all cheese slopes, and then on the bottom are the 1x1 round pips, and there is just a bunch of random crap. At the time of recording this, I'm working on the Knights Kingdom retrospective, so up here are all the Wave 1 sets, and then down here as well. Grimold Place, might make a video on that yet. Got some Vinweek stuff. And then some more kits. Also working on Exoforce. You'll be seeing lots more Exoforce. And these are all 1x2 plates, color sorted in the small pick-a-brick container cups, which are actually quite useful. And then the wall. The wall has expanded drastically. So last studio tour, I only had 3 of these shelves, but I have since added 2 more. And they are all filled. You're looking at a lot of plates, 1x's on the top, 2x in warm and grayscale, 2x in cool colors, and then we got wedge plates. And then on the bottom is just varieties of 1x2 bricks, different colors and different varieties, Technic ones, masonry bricks in there, all that sort of stuff. And it's just more stuff. I'm not gonna go through each and every single one of these tiles. They're kind of fun. 1x1s, rounded bricks. There's a method to the madness. And then you can see these lovely color sorted things are actually 2x bricks sorted down by color, which is super nice. Kind of the same deal over here, 1x bricks sorted down by color. And then it gets really, really random the further you get from the workspace. You get some pretty crazy stuff. So these are plates sorted by color and leaves. These are going to be base plates. So you can see a few raised base plates, lots of road base plates in there, and also the moon. Lunar base plates from Classic Space. And then just really increasingly random stuff. And then of course I should highlight in the middle here is where I'm currently housing the Minecraft layout. So this is a relatively new addition. I was kind of waiting to put this video together until I got these tables set up, and more importantly the lights above it so you can actually see what you're looking at, and I can see what I'm looking at, so you can get an idea of the scale that we're at now. I'm sorry, the furnace is kicking in, but we're gonna keep going anyway. I don't want to freeze while I'm doing this. But yeah, this is where we're at the moment. So the next module that I'm working on is a transition module from the village to the swamp that will fill in that narrow gap right there, hopefully. And so around the back, we've got my iron builder train. I'm definitely gonna keep that around, take it to conventions. So this, you probably wouldn't even notice right away. But this is actually my minifigure rotation device. So the last thing I would have recorded on here is the cat from the Ministry of Magic. But all it does is very slowly and very noisily rotate that platform. And you can actually have two for a comparison at the same time. So that's what that is. And these are just various other stands here that can showcase different types of items other than minifigures, right? So that's that, and I get a lot of use out of that. But of course, it's made out of Lego. And then over here, we have the Nether modules and the underground modules. So a lot of people rudely commenting that this is not structurally sound. So here we go. This is very strong. Lego Minecraft is bricks on top of bricks, guys. It's not going anywhere. I mean, even, yes, the tree is wobbling, but it's not gonna fall over. Over here are the minifigure accessories. So in the bottom left are Lord of the Rings minifigures. To the right of that is Star Wars. And on the far right is some like universe stuff. But then we got torsos, legs, hair pieces, heads. Looks like underneath some more hair pieces and stuff. And then 1x2x5 bricks. And then this glorious bucket filled to the brim, overflowing with Exoforce sets. So these are anything that's not from the first wave. The first wave is in another bucket. So we're getting ready for a retrospective of epic proportions. And then underneath, there's all sorts of stuff too. So you can see some bricks from Lego Masters left over, some Technic 1x's, a sealed copy of the NES without the box, amongst other strange things. And that there is the Endurance without its frame, its stand. I need to find a new home for this bad boy at some point. But right now, it's perfectly fine right there. I had to take apart the frame to put together some Exoforce sets. That's kind of where we're at. But that is a brief look at most everything. There's additional random stuff over in the corner. It's a little dark over here. This is unsorted stuff. primarily in that corner, hoping to get a home. Just more stuff, more kits and mocks up here. Looks like we got the police station, the 2004 clock tower, and some stuff from Iron Builder, as well as classic space. And oh, I almost forgot fun part. So down over here, I've also got the Minecraft storage. So obviously, if you watch the Bricklink videos, you'll know I buy a lot of this stuff, and not all of it makes it into the display right away. And this is where it ends up. It ends up in either this one or this one. So you can see a lot of familiar faces in these. This is where everything is stored till it's ready to get a home in the Lego Minecraft world. That's the space as it is now, the tail end of 2022. It's been a lot of fun constructing this. It's been a lot of work to get this finally to a place where I feel it is both functional and looks pretty good too. The lighting, the tables here are both very recent changes. I didn't have a work table. I did all my building on the floor. The modules for the videos always had to be stored all over the place. So it's wonderful to finally have a permanent home for those. Like, yes, they're sturdy and bulky. They don't fall apart, but there's all these figures and things that have to be replaced every time. They're kind of a pain to connect together just because they're so big. So that's great to have. Yeah, it's a great space. It's lots of fun. A worthy successor to what I had before. So the next steps here are to fill this space. I have something coming in the mail, but like I said, I probably waited too long as it is to make this video, so that'll make a great addition to next year's, as I plan on making one of these every year. And then hopefully gonna put these figures inside some sort of dust-proof thing, because geez, they're dusty and they just keep getting more dusty. So that'll be great. But once you get some drawers here, I'll have some places to store all those random odds and ends. So that'll be really, really nice. Hope you enjoyed. I know a lot of people have been requesting this one. It's always fun to see other people's Lego spaces as well. So I hope you maybe can take some inspiration from this. Yeah, hope you don't mind a little more casual video. Heaven knows it's nice for me to edit one of these things compared to, say, I don't know, Lego Minecraft. So, yeah, like I said, I'll try to do one of these every year, or if there's a really significant change, like another move, hopefully not too soon from now. But that's all for this time. Have a great life, y'all. Catch you later.